EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be...
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go, here in the Inner Harbor. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that play gets nothing, so no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up second and
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Shut up!
They'll try to power ahead with the clock. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Jordan Stout.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. They send Britton Covey back deep. Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Draymond Jones in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Hurts. Draymond Jones. He gets in there and drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Oh, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle. Play action. Here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That is caught by the tight end. Greg Alcantara. Touchdown, Eagles. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Set for a start, it's Dicker the kicker. Cameron Dicker with a run-up, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The tackle.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, OP. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports.
At the 31-yard line.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Middle.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Herbert now. And this one finds McConkey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They will run for it with Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Ravens nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
DC, ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go play action now. Jackson to the right side into the hands of Flowers. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And Jackson throwing once more. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Change it.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They go play action here on 1st down. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the tight end goes in motion left. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
Second and 10.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
It's 4th down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
That's going deep for Bateman. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Andrews. A gain of 22 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's pass.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, Difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 77 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Back to Hampton on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 3rd down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
They got the completion. Now they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Finding room at midfield. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. Jackson to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Just.
Jackson's